So back out we go again. Third bike today. Still got another 4 to do. Oh, what a life I have, just riding bikes all day, and I get paid for it. Great fun. Until something needs doing on one, and then you've got to get on the spanners. But, love this job. As I'm saying for the last 8 years, I love every day. It's great fun. It's great fun. You get your crap days, you get your good days, but the good days outweigh the crap days. So, we're on this. This is the Lexmoto Diablo, as in little devil, and it's the red devil. This is probably one of the best scooters that have been around. These things have been around for absolutely ages. They're like the Titans, they've been around forever. Now, low speed handling is good. Acceleration on these isn't bad. Now the best bit is the seat is a lot more comfortable than the Titan. You've got those extra little bits at the front just to shield your legs. The mirrors are perfect on this. God, I can see the whole road a lot better. And the brakes, the indicators, everything. So it's a little bit more flashy, a little bit more styly. For the extra 250 quid, is it worth it? Hell yes. So I'm going to pull up, I'm going to do a quick walk round. So for everybody that's not seen a Diablo, compared to Titans, everyone's seen me do Titan videos. Not many have seen me do a Diablo. We don't sell many of these, but they are the best. So people come in and go, oh, Diablo is more money, I'll have a Titan. Right, we're going to bang this up onto the main stand. How easy is it to put on the main stand? Push and lift on that bar. I've got a mile on the clock. Let's leave it running. Let's have a look at the bike. So it's a little bit shorter than the Titan. You've got no rack at the back. A little nice tail tidy there. Red calipers, look at that. The styling, what I do like, these keep the water off your legs and the wind and the cold, and if you've got driving rain splashing up, you'll know what it's like. Now everything is LED on this, LED and the good old-fashioned H8 headlights, but just look at the styling of that. Nice and bright, mirrors are nice and wide, very easy to set. All you do is get hold of them, give them a wiggle like that, tip them up. I'll have to adjust them now when I get back on the bike, but that is how easy it is to adjust the mirrors. Put my visor up because I'm steaming up even with the pin lock in. Now look at the seat on this, nice short seat, so if you're a little bit shorter in the leg, you're not going to get your legs splayed like you are on a Titan, and you've got that nice rise up to the passenger. Little stainless exhaust, coveted exhaust, and you've got disc brakes all round. So that's the Diablo. I prefer these to the Titans. I do love my Titans. You can't go far wrong with a Titan if you want cheap and cheerful, but for the extra couple of £100, that Diablo is so much more. Batteries in the centre tray here, and you've got a little clip to hang a bag or whatever. You go off, do a bit of shopping, or you can hang your handbag on it. Not that I would trust that clip if you're putting your personal belongings, in case it comes loose, and then woohoo, off it goes down the road. Display on this, nice big speedometer, time, mileage, fuel. All your telltales down here, and all your resets are here, so you can set it into K's, or you can roll round. It's even got the date on there, look, 80, so it's 9/23 2022 on the 3rd of the 8th, so everything's there for you. Now we put 5 litres on a bike. 5 litres fills this right the way to the top. On your controls, horn, indicators, main beam, start button, kill switch. That's all you need on a bike like this. And as I said, I've got to set the mirrors up now. There we go. So that's 1, and move that one back to the middle. That is number 2. Right, let's go out. Let's get some mileage on the bike and talk Diablos. So for the extra couple of £100, is it worth it? Oh yes. What's it like as a ride? It's a lot taller. It feels a lot taller in the seat, actually sitting me up a lot more than what you would get with a Titan. So it's a very, very high ride, but I can look straight down on the clocks, and I can see over the front of the bike. Hello, front mudguard down there. Yeah, hey. So you do sit a lot further forward and up high. These are nicely tucked in behind everything. Now obviously I'm a 32 leg, so I find it comfortable. What a lot of people can do is obviously move yourself to the back seat. So if you're really long in the leg, move yourself to the back seat a little bit, or just sit back and sit a little bit higher. Depends on where you want to sit on one of these, but God, them brakes are really good. And Diablo, meet a Doblo. That's a good name for a company, isn't it? Made to iron. I'm not going to make any female sexist jokes about women and ironing, because I know men can't iron. I don't do any ironing. I just stick all my stuff in a tumble and let the tumble dryer do it for me. So today's video is sponsored by Made to Iron. There we go. You got the number. If you want your shirts or whatever ironed, give them a call. Always try to advertise somewhere, don't we? Oh, excuse me. So we're out, we're doing 40 mile an hour, but it's very easy to see, because 40 mile an hour is bang on 12 o'clock. 1 o'clock is 50, 2 o'clock is 60, 12, 1, 2. And of course my 30 is 11. So very easy to remember. As I say, any bike, if you get stuck, it's got K's on the outside. Little dob of Tipex on the screen. Works wonders, and you can scrub Tipex off very easy. Just get your nail behind it, give it a scratch and it will come off. But Tipex works wonders if you get stuck with a speedo and you can't be bothered to, oh, what have I got there? Oh, what have I got? I can't see. You're taking your eyes off the road, so a little bit of Tipex on the screen. So 2.5 miles on the bike, running lovely. And I do like the fact that everything is all simplistic on any bike. Not in all these gadgets and, oh, let me do trip control, let me do lap timers, let me do this, let me do that. Just give me the bare horn indicator lights, that's all I need. Which is what I got on the GTR, apart from my screen up and down. But if you're into bells, whistles and gadgets, now I do like some gadgets. I like my TomTom, I like my phone. You can put a phone holder on these, just clips on the mirror, and you can pick up a decent phone mount. Now we do the ones that have got basically a full case that clips on to that mount, so you just take your phone, unzip the case, drop the phone into it and zip it back up. It's fully waterproof, but they're about 20 quid, so it don't cost you much to have a little phone mount on your handlebars or on your indicators or on your bike, up on the mirrors. I've actually seen one guy, he had got big long indicators and he actually had it down low on his sports bike on the indicator. Why you got it down there? Easy to see, I just look over the side of the bike, and if Plod pulls me, he can't accuse me of messing with my phone. And I went, that's true. He said, because it's right out the way. I have to physically pull over to touch the phone. It's not like it's on the handlebars where I reach up and go boom and press a button. Very true. But great if you're using it for sat-nav or something, you can just look down. Which also brings me to the question of warranties on Lexmoto. Now we had a customer walk in yesterday and wanted a 50cc. Just sort of scouring the area, can I come in and look at bike? I did have 10 minutes free. Yes, come in, have a look around. What are you after? 50cc, petrol, electric? In two minds, they do like the electric, but I think they wanted to go for the petrol. What is the best price? Well, the price is set by the dealer, we can't change it. Oh, okay, so that's the price, we can't change the price. However, if you want some extras, we'll give you a bit of discount on some clothing, helmets, boots, gloves, blah blah blah. Okay, and you always ask the question, how many, what are you using it for? How many miles a day are you going to be going? And probably this bike will be the best choice for you. We'll give you the options of what you're going to be using it for. So to and from work, he does a part-time job in the morning, and he's going to be doing about 5 miles. And I went, yeah, Echo 50. Echo Plus is a bit of a better bike because it's got the bigger wheels, a bit better road holding, basically the same bike, apart from it's about half of the horsepower more than the standard Echo. But the big thing about it is it's got the big wheels. That looks like an unmarked, and you can just see how bright them lights are in the back of his bumper. Anyway, he's going to be doing about 5 miles a day in the morning, and in the afternoon he's going to be doing Deliveroo, so he's going to probably do about 100 miles a day on a 50. Yeah, okay. How much warranty do I get with the bike? None. Well, I thought it came with 2 years. Yes, unfortunately it comes with 2 years, but if you're using it for business or delivery purposes, you do not get a warranty, because it is being used for business use. And then we obviously got into the questions about insurance and using a bike for delivery. You know, what happens if something goes wrong? You're going to have to repair it. We have a lot of delivery drivers, so Deliveroo, Go Eat, pizzas, Chineses, all the local pizza parlours in Milton Keynes have all got scooters. A lot of them come to us for servicing, but it is all chargeable. You will not get anything warranty if you're using your bike as a delivery bike, because it's being used for business purposes. Clearly states terms and conditions, social, domestic and pleasure use only to and from place of business. Same as your insurance. Now, I know this has happened, and there was a thing on one of the biker pages, not going to mention the page it was on. Deliveroo driver, brand new bike, out riding, and it got a job on for a customer, so top box absolutely loaded out with food from a certain restaurant that is fast food. So huge load of weight on the back of the bike, on a dual carriageway, comes off onto the housing estate. Car didn't see him, and the car ended up going over the top of him, crushing the bike. The rider was alright, unscathed, few bruises and scrapes, but the bike was crushed. So police called, and he's like, well, I need to pick the bike up, I need to get my order. So phones the shop. Another Deliveroo driver comes out to pick up the food, which has now gone everywhere, and obviously rush it off to the customer. I wouldn't want drop food, but it was still in the bags. So in the meantime, cop has sort of looked across and gone, oh right mate, delivery driver, yeah, I was on my way to a job. All right, got your driving licence? Yeah. Got your insurance? Yeah. And checked the bike over. Now, it was obviously only a 1-year-old bike, doesn't need an MOT, fully taxed. Checked his insurance to find that his insurance was social, domestic and pleasure, and to and from a place of work. And it went, oh right, well you're using this for delivery? Well yeah, but I'm travelling to and from my place from work. Now obviously not an English person, as we say, totally misread that the insurance is social, domestic, pleasure, to and from, and that is the clause, to and from a place of work, which means you can travel to work, do your job, travel home. He thought it meant that you could travel to and from your local restaurant. No, that is basically business use. Unfortunately, insurance not valid. Newrider, no insurance, ended up with 6 points, ended up with no licence, because 6 points on a brand new driving licence, and it was a provisional, will get you a ban. So unfortunately, lost his licence, lost his bike, they wouldn't pay out for the bike, and lost his job. all because of the fact that he didn't take out business insurance. So if you are doing deliveries, make sure you have business insurance. Now I have business insurance for doing this. While I'm riding the bikes from Eclipse, I am on their insurance, and on my back, secured with 2 little straps around my shoulders, is my trade plate. So I am actually test riding for the purposes of a customer on Phil's business insurance. And if you go back and watch my crash from last April, that was all covered under the business insurance. So they paid Phil direct for the bike. My injuries claim is still going to court, and I won't know till January about that. But for my own bike, for the GTR, or I am actually insured to ride any other person's bike and do a motovlog on it. But that is third party only, not fully comp. But I can take someone else's bike out, do a motovlog, and I'm covered for business use. My own bike, fully comp, business use, so it is to and from place of work and motovlogging journals. So I can ride my bike, do a motovlog. I cannot, under any circumstances, go and do Deliveroo, because I have specified I am a motovlogger only. So I pay a little bit less than most people that are doing deliveries, but mine is registered business use. So please make sure if you're getting insurance, you tell the insurance company what you are doing. And also, if you have got any modifications on the bike, if the insurance company want to be a little bit shirty about it, you go and change your scooter up. You go and put a Lextech OP1 can on it, or you go and put a full a Kropovich or a Delkovic or a Black Widow exhaust. You have a crunch, and the insurance assessor comes out and puts it all down. Right, standard bike, aftermarket can, and foam kit fitted. They go back and they check the bike, and they look and say, oh, hang on, it's got an aftermarket can. Has he declared it? No. They can be a little bit of an arse and invalidate your insurance just for the sake that you've put an aftermarket exhaust. Some insurance companies will do that. Insurance companies are like little vultures. They're quick enough to claw your money, but if they can get out of it paying you anything, they will do, and they all do it. And there is one certain company that is prone for trying to evade and would rather go to court than pay out on a claim, which is a certain car and motorcycle company beginning with H, where there was a famous battle and King Harold lost his eye, I believe. Battle of yeah, that insurance company is prone for not paying out, and I've got a current solicitor's claim and a court claim going through, and they've not played ball, and I'm currently waiting until January for the court claim to go through. But their £1,500 claim, I have been told by my solicitor, is now going to probably be in the region of £5,500–6,000, because there is a daily charge of £7.50 going on for delays, for solicitors' charges and my charges for delaying the claim. And unfortunately, by the time it gets to court and I get that big wad of money from that insurance company, it's not them that are paying it out. They're paying it out the fund, but it's every other taxpayer or insurance payer that has to pay that out, because your insurance goes up to pay for claims like that. All because that certain insurance company from the battle of them can't be bothered to pay out, so it ends up costing you, and that is the reason your insurance company your insurance costs go up, because people with legitimate claims aren't being paid out, and then you've obviously got solicitors' costs, so it's costing them. And they've already had their Trustpilot score. I've already left a review on that. So check your insurance, guys. So a bit of a long waffle on insurance. 9 miles, all good, ride's lovely. So customer that bought this Diablo came in and had a look at it, and he did like it. He sat on it. They had the grey one available. We've also got a red one. Had someone else come in yesterday, And had a look at this one, had a quick sit on it, and obviously it's customer's bike, you've got to be very careful. Yep, sat on it and decided they were going to have one as well. So I've now got to order another red one. In fact, I might order two, because these are selling better, and we don't know when the Titans are going to be back in. So, if I can sell more Diablos, I'll sell more Diablos. I'm into selling bikes, and selling bikes quick. So, if you fancy a new or a used bike, Eclipse Motorcycles mk.co.uk or lexmoto.co.uk, go and look at all the brands that we do. Check them all out. Give us a call, 01908 643 603 or 822458. Gets you through to me. Option 2, if you dial the main number, or just ask for Dave on the bike team, or Rev, or RB. Once again, big thanks to John Dyard McLean. I'm going to be doing a video of that going on the wall. Love that plaque he sent me. Can't believe he forked out. John, you're a diamond, mate, you're a diamond. Anyway, back to the garage. Coffee. Finally get to have a coffee. It's now the third or fourth one that someone's made me that I've not had a chance to drink, and even had a chance to have a vape. I shall get a chance in a second, and then I am on the spanners before we get to the MOTs at 12:30. Let's have a quick look on the front yard, because people say, oh, you always end it before you pull up on the front yard. Yes, I do. Everyone knows where Eclipse is now, because they've seen it on the video. I think people could just literally follow my route now. Right, on the yard we have, so obviously Diablo is sold. There's the GTR, look, right in pride of place. BMW and customers Titan, Honda, BMW, LXR, the Assault, the VFR, and a Sprint ST. Look at that. That is in for me in a minute. I am doing an oil filter change on it, and then it's across for an MOT. We just back this bike in here. Mind the GTR. There she is, all nice and clean. So there's RB's bike. I've even got the Red Bomb sticker on the front now. So that's the bikes we've got at Eclipse. Obviously another showroom there, another showroom at the back. But until the next time, guys, be well, ride safe, and from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.